Right. Sorry, guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Haven't been feeling well, and nothing seems to want to work right today. Um, X is not live.
Did you open the media studio
I,
like you're supposed to?
I don't.
Done every time.
I don't know. Help me out here.
Well, I don't have my shirt on, so I'm not going to go on.
All right.
Don't open that on the stream. Move it aside.
Okay. Where am I go?
So you go to Twitter Media Studio. Probably autofill. There.
Got it.
Go to your. Just go to your library. Your media, because you have clips. Producer. For all your scheduled broadcasts, and the one for the day is today is the 20s. What?
28th.
Okay, hold down.
Where is it one?
Scheduled. Oh, all scheduled. 28th.
Come it.
Waiting for stream. So it's waiting. So go back to. Click it. Click it again. And then back again. Waiting for the post.
Hmm. We gotta get this figured out, man.
That's how it's set up. Click it. Just wait. Clearly, it's being slow. Click it again. But Twitter, that's how Twitter set it up. All pre-scheduled.
Right.
It's the only way to make it easy.
There it goes.
There we go.
Right. And now, how do I get the pop out? It'll come up.
Oh no, so you have to go back to your official channel. That's just how you make sure.
Do I need to
live.
keep this open?
No, you can fill that away. Unless you want to end it prematurely, you can keep that open.
Go to X.
Yeah. Then you can just go to your main.
Got it.
So that's how you make sure it's actually live. Restart it. It really turn itself off.
Because we closed it.
It should not be doing that. Okay, go back to Media Studio. It should not be doing that. Go back to producer. Should. Fresh. Go back to it. Use it back. Looks like a different one.
All
Okay,
right.
just leave it. Just leave it in the background. Throw that tab somewhere else.
That's it. All right. Okay.
And then you go back to your X to get the chat. Back to your X. Refresh the tab. You're live. It says in media you're live. So, no reason it's not working. Because when you go back to Media Studio,
It's live.
And it's public. You're all set up the same way.
Right. Something's wrong with Twitter.
Leave your thing and go back, I guess. 'Cause I
Here?
can't control Twitter, unfortunately. Pretty sure you can go to your profile. It's that thing right there. It's supposed to work. I mean, you see it working on the producer.
Yeah, we need this one working today.
I know, but nothing we can do on this regard.
All right, let's start over. YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
Live. And Twitter is receiving it.
Pump Fun is live. Hold on, guys. We're experimenting some technological differences.
You can remove those other scheduled ones if you want to, because they're past. You can't do them anymore.
Or later. We're already late.
That's not
We have to have this figured out in less than 10 minutes.
It's supposed to be working now. Devin is not. I can do about that. That was the wrong one. You clicked 27. Yeah.
Okay. Go to not working.
See it? It's working.
But I can't see the chat. That's a problem. Well, we'll just have to no Twitter chat today. Then stream.
And then, yeah, click that. Give it a second and then click refresh, and that should work just fine. Remember, that has to send data to that. Because that one's immediate, this one's slow. That is streaming on 5 different things.
Gross.
There we go. That one, I told you that one was simple.
All right, so Twitch is streaming, YouTube streaming, maybe X is streaming, Pump Fun is streaming, now TikTok.
I'll go check somewhere else if it's working.
Yeah, go check
on the other end.
Twitter. YouTube streaming, maybe X is streaming, Pump Fun is streaming, now TikTok.
I'll go check somewhere else if it's working.
Yeah, go check
on the other end.
Twitter. No, I don't want that shit. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends. I do apologize for the technical difficulties today, but we're gonna get through it. Get through it, chat.
Check the charts, I scroll the feed and look for something new. Line up my posts with the smile and go, then pause and let it brew. Should I add a quote? Some kind of note or simply let it loose. Reply GM.
There we go.
No man, that shit is whack. I need something funny, something clever, something so that I don't fall off. They'll never catch me slipping, never GM if you're building, or GM if you're rich. Okay, GM, now say it back, don't be a little bitch. It's feeling like a good morning. I just thought that I had to say.
Right. Everything's live, I think. All right, we got Pump Fun live. We've got TikTok live. We've got Twitch, I think, live. We have YouTube live. Missed the magnets. Yeah, the magnets going the other direction. This is a bull flag, baby. Are we live on Twitter?
Okay, on that end,
It's not
it
working?
says we are live on our end. Let me,
Here, take control.
what I can do here. Everything I can do.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so today is an exciting day. We are live for our first time on Abstract. If you don't follow me on Abstract Chain, go check it out, because that is where we're going to be moving to. We will not be here on TikTok forever. It's live in TikTok and Twitch for me. All those seem to be working. It's X that's not working. We have a special guest today. Angel Finance. All right. I'm not sure if it's the dev or the CEO. I'm pretty sure it's the CEO coming on. And we're gonna talk about Angel Finance and their amazing technology. It's gonna be phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Angel Finance is amazing. Everybody says so. Everywhere I go, they say it's tremendous. I mute it. Yeah, perfect. How do you like the music, chat? We've got the Goat Tribe. Goat Tribe. These guys are phenomenal, guys. Check out the NFTs, baby. Goat NFTs, crypto, music. Like, what more can you ask for? Maybe just make a new broadcast. Can't hear the music. All right, just a moment, because the IT guy is working on something. So we'll get the music going in just a second. I've been sick. I've been sick for a few days, and I haven't messed with any of the equipment. I was not even feeling well today, and I was like, we got to do today. Today is going to be a big deal, right? Yeah, the video. Okay, Lurking Angel, if you're watching, the video starts at 5 is when the stream starts, but the guest spot is at 5:30 for you to come on. So if you're watching, is it working?
I got the chat for you. There you go.
All right, cool. I got it from here.
Okay, and that should be it. Everything else looks good. Everything else looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see, where am I gonna put this chat at? Right
You
here,
can just put it over there.
like that.
Be careful. Peter, with respect.
Yep. All right, music. All right, you should be able to hear the music now. Check 1 2, testing 1 2. How's the music now? Sound good on TikTok? Should be good now. Let's go up our volume a little bit. How's that sound? How's the audio? XRP to $23 based off of last cycle. That's the highest possibility. I am a little bit more concerned because there's more projects than there's ever been. So the liquidity is a little bit more spread out. So there's a possibility that it doesn't go as high as it should. So that we have to take into consideration. I would say lower the bar, right? You're never going to call the exact top, but you can get close, right? So we will not be doing TA until the end of the show, because we do have a special guest coming on in just a few moments, and they're coming through the Discord. So we want to give a special thanks to Angel Finance. Join the community, become part of the Angel ecosystem. Follow us on X and join us in our Discord server. Join a passionate community of Cardano users D-app developers, and DeFi enthusiasts. Together we grow on-chain and off-chain. How beautiful is that? Music's a little too loud now. All right, hold on. Let me see. Tell me if this fixes the music. It's crazy because I have the music on like. How's the music now? That should fix it. It's on 2%. Perfect. All right. All right. Okay, we're here. Sorry about all that. User wants to speak. Yeah, I mean, why not? Go ahead, bro. Let me get the chat up here. Can you stream more on Pump Fun because you are a sender dev? It just need to be right to catch eyes. Yes, I will be going live every day. I've been very sick. I couldn't even talk. Okay, I had a sore throat. I still have the sore throat, and I'm going live. That's how dedicated I am. All right. So hear me out. We're going nowhere. Oh, I think I hear you, bro. I can barely hear you though because the music. Let me see here. Let me pause the music real quick. What's up, chat? I can hear you now. Go ahead, bro. Pump Fun's pretty rocking. We've got a decent market cap following on Pump Fun. There's no doubt in my mind that this coin is going to get bonded and take off. Because look at the stream. Look at the production quality here, chat. Like, look at what we're doing. Yes, I had to take a few days off. I was sick. But here we are. All right, everyone. Give a round of applause to... I don't even know who it is from Angel Finance. We're going to find out. But the representative of Angel Finance is coming in. We're going to find out who they are, what they do, and get to know their project and just more information as a whole. Right? So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends. Everybody, hit the like button, share the show out, especially on TikTok. For some reason, this is it, we don't go live for a couple days and then all of a sudden viewership drops like crazy. No worries, man. I can see you in the chat though. So if you're on Pump Fun, I'm watching all the chats. But just remember, everyone, I've got TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, Pump Fun, and Abstract all streaming simultaneously. So do bear with me. What do you think of my Solana question? Re-ask it. Let me see. What do you think of Solana, Dev? Dude, Solana's more than just for memes. Solana has utility. Solana has a phone. You know? I think Solana may be one of the top performers this cycle. That's what I think. I think Solana, Cardano will be some of the top ones. XRP is already doing well. HBAR is going to do well. Those are going to be the top performers. I'll be right back printing money right now. Absolutely. Dude, our strategy for trading crypto is literally printing money. And the fact that everything in the market's moving the way it is right now leads me to believe we're going into alt season. So I'm going to pull up Angel Finance right now, and let's get them on the live stream. Let's get them going. See if they're ready. I'm excited for this. This is going to be phenomenal. We got the opportunity to hang out in Vegas at Rare Evo. It was quite an adventure. Quite an adventure. Mother Dragons, thank you for the popular vote. The Heart Me's from Mother Dragons Big Baller Chaotic Night. Thank you guys. Appreciate you so much. You guys keep this thing alive. You guys are the heart and soul of what we do here. So we've got people watching on Abstract. What's up, Abstract? Put something in the chat. Welcome. We are, I would say, one of the very few podcasts on Abstract. So I think we have a good opportunity to grow there and just continue. Good morning, Mother of Dragons. Yes, it is morning for you. Ah, Angel, are you there? Can you hear me? What's up, bro? Let me maximize you.
Holy shit.
I kind of like it, bro. Mine's all colorful too. Take off the distraction for a minute. Right?
I just got to figure out how to make it work.
Absolutely, man. Dude, take your time. I've been having technical difficulties for the last half hour. So, dude, I totally get it, bro. Don't even trip. What will it hit in your opinion for Solana? I'll tell you, I will do TA at the end of the live, okay? So bear with me. We have who are you? What do you do?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you, brother.
Oh, Commander 07, founder of Angel Finance. So we run a crypto style ETF on Cardano.
That's awesome, man. So
Nice hat, bro.
Thank you.
Nice hat.
Yeah, banker, right?
I also work for banks, so
Yeah,
yeah.
Bank is awesome. That's why I wear the hat today. I wear it some
Nice.
days too. I have the shirt too. Sometimes I wear the shirt. I love Bank, dude. Bank was awesome, and we were like chilling, having brewskis and hanging out at the table at Rare Evo. It was a great time, man.
Did you come to the after party?
Dude, I partied so hard, bro.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Vegas will do that to you, man. I saw your video from Rare Evo. It looked pretty cool. I'm kind of salty we didn't get a chance to link up.
Yeah, you know what? It happens. But there's always next year. There's always other events. I go to the Bitcoin one out there and the XRP one as well. But I feel like the Rare Evo one, the conference, is where people should be going. People in crypto. Like, I learned so much about the actual technology, like the space that I do with my show is we're mostly investors, right? We're looking to put our money somewhere, right? And I'm here and I'm just like, you know what? Like, how can I be up here and not understand this technology? And I realized like so many different things, like with, you know, L2s and L3s coming, it just changes the utility and use case of a lot of these projects, such as like Bitcoin coming to Cardano. And, you know, I used to call Bitcoin the most expensive meme coin, right? Because it had no utility, right?
Yeah, it still technically doesn't unless you're looking at like runes and ordinals and all that stuff. But
Right, but that's changing.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully very, very soon. I had some really good conversations at Rare Evo about native Bitcoin on Cardano, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about that too. I can't wait for Bitcoin to crash so I can buy all of it. I'm gonna buy all of it, bro.
We'll see. We'll see. Everybody's saying that we're not going to have a real bull run this year, but I guess we'll see what happens. So,
well, that's what I've been saying. So we have more projects than we've ever seen in crypto history, and the liquidity is more spread out, and we can track the wallets that are being created, right? and there's no new people being onboarded really. The normies think it's a scam still. There are new wallets being created, but they're by people who already are into crypto that are making multiple wallets so that they can have more voting rights in certain projects that they hold, right? So it looks like they're more
Yeah.
people than they are. And, you know, we saw that at Rare Evo, they're fixing that problem as well.
Yeah, you know, I think normies are starting to kind of get turned on to the idea of cryptocurrency. Like, not everybody thinks it's a scam anymore, but the problem with onboarding normies is that they don't really give a shit about the tech, right? Like you're ahead of the curve, right? I'm ahead of the curve because we understand the technology, we understand the benefits of everything that happens on the back end. But normies don't care. They want applications that they can use in their day-to-day life. They want to be able to transfer money without having to, sign transactions and all this other stuff. They just want things to be normal and easy like they're used to because they hate change, right? So if we want to onboard normies to crypto, we need to start making it seamless to where they don't even know that they're interacting with the blockchain, right? They just need to be able to use it like they would use their banking app, or like they would use Zelle to transfer payments to somebody, right? And once that happens, you'll start seeing a lot more onboarding, I think, especially with stable coins becoming like a major thing with the United States government, and people being able to banks being able to create their own stables, which I'm not a huge fan of that personally.
Yeah,
But we
me
won't
neither.
yeah, we won't get into that.
No, let's
So
do. Please do. Because that's like one of my biggest concerns is the stable coin. What it actually becomes the future of a lot of these tokens, native tokens, other than like a liquidity pool.
well, it's basically just like everybody's like super stoked, right? Like people that have been in crypto for a long time, they're super stoked about the idea that institutional money is coming to cryptocurrency. Um, I'm actually the exact opposite, because like institutional money coming to cryptocurrency basically means that crypto is just going to be part of the old system, right? The entire
Centralized.
reason Bitcoin was created, crypto in general was created to get away from the old financial system, to free your money so that you had control of your finances. You didn't have to worry about banks anymore. You didn't have to worry about all the old world institutions basically having their fingers in your business. And now everybody's like championing all of these large institutions and governments and banks and everything else getting into cryptocurrency, and it's just ass backwards to what the entire ethos of crypto was in the beginning. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's my personal
Decentralization
opinion.
is gone because Michael Saylor owning all of the Bitcoin and
3% now? Is it
yeah,
didn't they just say he's at 3% of all the Bitcoin now?
that's crazy. He's the next
Yeah.
Bernie Madoff, dude. You know Bernie Madoff?
Unless it well, yeah, I know, yeah. I think everybody knows Bernie Madoff, but I don't know. I feel like his whole strategy could come tumbling down, to be honest with you. But
I do too.
I don't know. I don't really follow that side of it as much. I prefer to stay kind of in the ether with the rest of the crypto punks, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it is a problem though with the institutions coming in and taking control of the supplies and the problem is everyone's more concerned with pumping their bags than they are
Yeah.
with creating the ecosystem the way it was intended to be.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah, it's
losing the
all
war.
gambling. It's all gambling. It's about number go up. It's about how you can make the fastest gains. Like back before crypto, you have the stock market, right? You were happy to get, like a 5% gain a year or something like that. And now you've got people out here hitting 20x's, 100x's on meme coins and stuff like that. And it's it's that feeling of instant gratification that everybody's latching onto now, and they're not thinking about the benefits that crypto could have as far as like ripping us away from the old financial systems. And it's honestly kind of disgusting. If any of my friends are here listening to this show today, they've probably heard all this before, but yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the direction that we're going. But I also think that it's up to the chain itself to decide what level of decentralization they want. And I think Cardano is in a really good position to keep that level of decentralization since we just instituted our own governance. Like the founding entities no longer have control of our ecosystem. It is all community led based on voting and governance, real governance. Some people would disagree with the way governance is going right now, but we have the best shot to, I think, have a blockchain for the people, decided by the people as of right now.
And
Now, whether other chains decide to follow that road or not is up to them, but
that's Angel Finance or Cardano?
Cardano. Yeah. So Cardano is fully decentralized now. So they instituted governance this year. So the Genesis keys were burned. We have decentralized representatives now. We have intersect, which is, so we have like constitutional committees, we have treasury committees. All governance is done by individuals who hold Cardano now. So any decision that's made, whether it's a withdrawal from the treasury, whether it's changing our constitution, anything involving Cardano at all is decided by the people now. So it's a pretty big boon for us as far as keeping ourselves away from all that institutional bullshit that we're seeing. But then again, there's a lot of people in governance that are fanboying about the idea of institutions putting money into crypto. So we'll see how it goes.
I think we need more normies. We need more normies to get educated in this, and investors to get educated in what's actually going on. And then we have a fighting chance. That's why I created this show, is to kind of educate the community to what's going on and not be so focused on, oh, this legislation is going to pump our bags, so vote yes on it.
Well, I mean, let's be realistic. Like, anybody who says they're not here to make money is lying, right? Like, we're all here to make money, and there's tons of ways to do it. But if that is like the guiding star, then crypto's failed already, right? If all it's about is getting rich and exiting, then we've kind of lost our way, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a trader, right? So I day trade, I swing trade, short term, long term. You know, that's what I do, and I'm mostly out of crypto now. I made my money in January. I got out. I'm retired now. Most of my money is locked up in defense stocks, and I live off those dividends. But I take my dividends and I'm putting them back into crypto to regrow new bags and, you know, do it all over again, just the way I started, right? And I do think that I will probably move more of that back into crypto once I'm kind of confirmed that, like, we've hit the bottom and that's it. Like, I'm okay with what I made this year, right? Things took off like crazy. I'm good with that, and I'm in a place where I know I'm solid and I'm taking less risk, right? And I do believe that adoption is coming. I just don't think it's just yet. So I'm still kind of like, my question for you is, what do you think about this super cycle thing? Do you really think this is a super cycle, or in my opinion, I think it's a narrative that's being pushed to keep people from selling their bags?
So, are you asking if the bull run's coming?
Oh, we're in the bull run.
Yeah. I honestly don't think a bull run has even started yet. Like, you know, the word super cycle is kind of weird. What I will say is that with governments getting involved with Bitcoin and Ethereum and other L1s and L2s, this cycle is not going to be what we're used to seeing, right? Like, you know, we're used to seeing like a 2-3 year cycle, and then we get back into the bear, and then we wait. Fuck, this time it was another 3 years. I'm gonna get a little conspiracy theorist here for you.
Please do.
So, with institutional money having so much investment in crypto now, they have the ability, in my opinion, to control the narrative any way that they want, right? Like, you hear people talking about markets being controlled all the time. Like I see it on Twitter all the time, right? You see massive dumps on crypto that couldn't come from retail investors, right? And they happen on a regular basis, whether it's the whether it's the centralized exchanges liquidating longs or whatever, right? You can call it whatever you want. But with institutional money being involved in crypto right now, I don't think anybody can really predict what the cycle is going to be anymore, because they controlled our regular financial system for so long that they already have the playbook to control the crypto financial system. And if they
Absolutely.
own enough of it, they can do whatever the hell they want, and they could keep us in a bear for the rest of our lives, or they can pump as much as they want to pump. And until they're ready to make their move, I think we're kind of stuck in this limbo right now. So, will there be a super cycle? I don't know what the hell a super cycle is. So,
Thank you for saying that. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. What the hell is a super cycle?
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm just, I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff up in the air right now. And to be perfectly honest with you, like, I'm not interested in all of the government stuff that's going on, like the Genius Act and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it's good for, short-term crypto pumps and stuff like that, but my job is to take care of my community on Cardano, and our focus is pretty much on what's happening in the Cardano ecosystem and how to grow our liquidity over there and benefit from it so that we can in turn give those benefits back to our community. So
yeah. That's where I'm at. Is I'm here to help the community, right? Um, I'm very critical of everything, and I've read every word in the Genius Act. I I I look deep dive into things. I used to have a fact checker on the show. I had to let her go because we just haven't been making any money here. And normally, the way I fund everything that we do here is through my trades, right? Well, the market has been bending me over a barrel the last couple months, so I kind of had
yeah,
to downsize a little bit. But I think that the money's coming back. I think we're possibly moving into like alt season, so I should be good. We're gonna see like Cardano melting faces, and uh, I my issue is I think that the lower tier, uh, anything like under the top 10 or 20 altcoins are probably not going to perform well. They'll perform, but there's just so much. It's all spread out. The blue chips are going to perform, and their market caps are already high. So how much can those even X? You know what I mean? So the only thing, and I came up with this yesterday. I was thinking about it. I was like, the only thing that really fixes having a good alt season and not something that's lackluster is if a new season is created, right? So basically, we go from like a blue chip season to a pink sheet season, and then into like a meme coin season.
a pink sheet season.
Yeah,
You're talking about like top 50.
yeah,
Something's just going to blow up.
yeah.
So
That
I should buy a little moon bag of the top 50 and just hope that it takes off.
that's what I'm doing. Like and like so like I've got you know ETH, obviously is going to do well, right? Come alt season. XRP, Cardano, HBAR, they're going to do probably the highest numbers in as far as like the alts. And then everything below that, if it's not an RWA, it's not even on my radar.
That's fair enough. I mean, I can't really talk because I pretty much focus on Cardano. So
Yeah, I get it. I get it, man.
it's I honestly don't know how a lot of you guys balance your time between like 3 or 4 different ecosystems at once. It seems impossible to me to be able to have my finger on the pulse of everything that's going on in Cardano and Ethereum and Solana and Bitcoin all at the same time. It's like I would almost have to make it a full-time job,
It
which
is.
is impossible. So
I work 20 hours a day on this show. I don't sleep. I have horrible insomnia, so I'm lucky if I get 4 hours of sleep. But I'm literally teaching a TA class. I'm coaching people 24 hours a day through text. I'm going live 4 hours a day, 4 days a week. And I used to do 5 days a week, and I used to do 7 to 8 hour lives before that. Like I've been trying to scale back because I need to research projects. I need to get in with the new tech and schedule meetings like ours. You know what I mean? And so it's like the live time is being reduced, but the time invested into doing all this has just gone up exponentially. But it's good. Like, you know, people can tune in and do it at their own leisure because everything's like recorded and posted, you know. But for me, like it's a 24/7 job, and it never ends. But I'm retired. I got nothing better to do, and I was a workaholic for 17 years, so I don't know how to rest yet. I haven't figured it out.
Yeah, balance is hard, man. I can't say that I found it because like I work a full-time job. Like I'm a union carpenter, so
Hmm.
I'm out of the house 10, 12 hours a day, and then I come home and I've got, 3 different projects that I have to dedicate myself to on a regular basis. So, um, like I do my best to take care of myself, and sleep is one of the things that I take very seriously, especially with my real life job because I can't be like dead on my feet. But work life balance, it's there's really no such thing. It's work and then come home and work
Yep.
and then go to sleep and then wake up and do it all over again. So
I'm actually a
um,
union brother. I used to work in the carpentry shop, the set shop in Hollywood. I'm IATSE Local 33, 504, 614, and 122.
nice. Carpenters Local 503,
Nice. Where's that out of?
Oregon.
Oregon. Nice, dude. I love Oregon. It's
Yeah.
beautiful up there. You guys getting rain right
West
now?
Coast is the best coast, man. No, not yet. Not
Dude,
yet. It's
it's
coming
been
though.
raining here.
6 months straight of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it's rained in 6 years here
Where you at?
by Vegas.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I was local to Vegas. So I have a question for you. Why Cardano? We have Solana, we got HBAR, we got XRPL, like all these different things. Why Cardano? Obviously, it's proof of stake. That's why I like it. And I think that
Yeah.
staking projects are going to probably do the best in the future. But that's really the only reason why. I don't really know much else about it or why I should be invested into it.
So let me go back a little bit. So I started messing around with crypto in 2021. So I haven't really been, it's only been like 4 years since I've been heavy into it. Honestly, when I came in, I was just looking for a way to make money. Like I was messing around with stock markets, and then I heard about cryptocurrency, and I spent like 6 months basically like trying to day trade or spot trade Ethereum and failing miserably at it because I didn't know anything about technical analysis or anything like that. So um but then I started like digging into what cryptocurrency actually was and like the reasoning behind it and everything. And so you'll probably hear this from anybody, literally anybody that's really big into Cardano. But I saw a whiteboard video from Charles Hoskinson. It's the story you probably hear from everybody. But he was talking about how crypto was basically like your way to free yourself from the normal life, right? Like not necessarily making money, just controlling your finances, right? Having real control over your money, what you do with it, how you earn with it, the amount of interest that you can make, um, keeping it safe, keeping it away from the banks, mainly having control. Like if you walk into a bank right now and you try to pull $10,000 out, they ask you why you want your money, right? And if you don't give them a good enough answer, then they put a hold on your money. They tell you it's going to take a couple of days, something like that. Like real sovereign wealth comes from cryptocurrency, right? Being able to control your money, do
Absolutely.
whatever you want with it, and have nobody tell you what you can do or cannot do with it. And then that kind of got me started looking into Cardano. And then afterwards, I started getting into more of like the the security side of it. So like Ethereum wallets get hacked all the time. Solana wallets get hacked all the time. Like Cardano is probably the most secure blockchain out there. The only way that you can lose your wallet is if you get a keylogger on your computer, if somebody gets access to your seed phrase, or that's about it. Or you send a malicious transaction, right? Like that has happened before. But there's no way to hack a Cardano wallet. It's not possible. So from the security side of it, like if I'm going to keep my money in a self-custody wallet, which everybody should do because self-custody is important, I want to be on the most secure, safest chain imaginable. Midnight. Nice. Yeah. That's going to be even better when the privacy layer starts too, because then you can hide a lot more of your shit.
Exactly.
Anyways, so yeah, I mean, to me, it's the safest, most secure, and it was the one that I found when I really started getting interested in what cryptocurrency actually represented, as far as like being able to control your own wealth and what you do with it. And then I started getting more involved with the communities. I was there for the whole Cardano NFT bull run, which was vaporware. If we're being honest about it, NFTs are pretty much dead. But
I think they're going to make a
during
comeback.
those two, yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Well, hold on. Before we go any further, let's talk about that real quick. This is why they're going to make a comeback. Okay. So you were at Rare Evo.
Yep.
Remember, you could NFT your ticket, right?
Yep.
That was the moment I realized, and I had an epiphany. That is the future of NFTs. Digital art, not so much. Like the Goat project is awesome. I own goats and everything. Those guys are freaking phenomenal. But like, you know, the apes and the whales and all that stuff, that's done, right? But if I go to a Metallica concert, I can save my ticket stub forever, and it's my ticket, and it's an original.
Yep.
That's where the value lies.
So if you're looking at it from like a collector's perspective, then sure, NFTs are always going to have value, right? But like, let's take the Rare Evo ticket for example. I didn't have to turn it into an NFT to get into Rare Evo, right? I got a QR code that I could take to Rare Evo. I could scan it, and it got me my tickets. We turn it into an NFT? Absolutely, because we've been going for, you know, like the last 4 years, and we want to collect them because I am also a collector. If you could see my background right now, I have like a massive Star Wars collection.
Dude, look, I got Star Wars stuff on my desk too. Like I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
I got so much stuff back here. I wish I could show you. I can't get this background to go away though. But this, when I say NFTs are dead, what I mean is the idea of minting out a 10,000 piece collection with zero utility that doesn't do anything except for be a pretty picture, a pretty JPEG.
Right.
That is dead, right? Like
absolutely.
I work for a project right now where the NFTs have utility and passive income, right? Like people earn money every single month for holding those NFTs. That utility gives that NFT value, but it doesn't necessarily have to be attached to a non-fungible token, right? It could be attached to a fungible token. I don't know, like when you talk about using it for stuff like concerts and stuff like that, like you can do, I've heard people talk about stuff like where you get like a subscription to like a concert NFT, right? And when you show up at that concert, you can download, if you hold that NFT and you're at the concert, you can download like special stuff like backstage video or
exactly,
you know, stuff from the band, stuff like that. If you're offering utility like that, then absolutely it's going to have some sort of value. But if it's just a silly JPEG, they're pretty much dead.
Exactly. So like my Goat Tribe NFTs, right? Because I hold those, they give me the rights and permission to use the music on the show. And like, yeah, I don't know if you've heard it. You've heard them, right?
Oh yeah, I've listened to the entire album multiple times.
Dude, I listen to it every day. Like, it's awesome and it's perfect. My show is Goats and Crypto. That's what the music is. Goats and Crypto. I had to have it, right? couldn't not. They were actually just on the show a few days back.
Yeah, I saw that. You had Big Drew on, right?
Yeah, yeah, great guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do I call him? Big Dre in your
Big
life.
Dre in the space. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's his new name now, Big Dre.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. No, I mean it is what it is, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got a graveyard full of pictures that are always going to have really cool memories to me, but other than that, they're worthless, right?
Yeah.
They have
I
no
minted
value
so
other
many.
than the memory.
It cost me so much to mint some of the ones that I made, and I'll never see that return back. You know what's crazy is I had NFTs that were worth like 170K that I paid almost nothing for, and I didn't sell
And
them.
you were so bullish, you thought it was going to go on forever,
Dude,
and then you just watched it. You just
just
watched
like
it go.
everybody in the cycle right now, where they're like, "Oh, this time is different. This time is
Yep.
different." And that's why I'm not buying the whole like, "Oh, adoption's happening tomorrow, bro." Like, no.
No.
Are
No.
are you a dev? You develop? No.
No. We actually have an in-house development team for Angel. So we hired a team called Sabe to do all of our dev work. So Barakiel is like, it's myself, Barakiel, and DeFi Mofo. Barakiel handles all of our trading. We'll get into Angel a little bit, I guess, at some point here, but he handles like all of our trading and stuff that makes money for the project. DeFi is basically like our everything guy. He's the guy everybody comes to when they want collaborations and stuff like that with us as a project. And then I'm more of the front-facing guy. So like I do interviews like this. I host a weekly Twitter space. I'm the guy who's interacting with everybody else outside of the project and kind of like, I wouldn't say marketing, but more just like the front-facing person for the project, right? The face that everybody knows from Angel Finance. So
That's me. I'm the face of this company, but like, you know, we have a whole team and staff that work here on this podcast. So like I totally get it. I'm just the authoritative mouthpiece here.
with a very nice beard.
Ah, thank you. And I got the
You're
twisty mustache too.
I can't get it, dude. It won't grow. So I've been trying for years.
Just stand on your head.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get some pictures of that posted up on Twitter.
Yeah. Say the goat told me this will make my beard grow.
Oh.
All right, so I wanted to before we move in. Oh, nice, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is freaking fire. Which actually leads me to one thing I have to do real quick. Hold on.
Hey, no worries. Cheers, everybody.
I'm so like behind. Like I started the stream late. We had technical difficulties. I was supposed to grab this stuff earlier. So I had talked to you about this before, but this is our sponsor, BeerGator. Make sure you go to beergator.com and get your pre-order for BeerGator. And yeah, check it out, guys. These are freaking awesome.
Beergator.com.
Yeah, check it out, man. So that's the sponsor of the show here. And basically what it is, it's like a mobile tap, beer tap. And it takes, where's my CO2 cartridge? Everything's out of order right now. So it takes like one of those little CO2 cartridges, right? That you put in like BB guns or whatever, right? And it's got like a regular and it's got these like tanks, right? And you can take the tanks to like your brewery and have them filled, or you can fill them up with any kind of liquid, right? And then it pressurizes the tanks, and then it turns these into like a beer tap. And then you put the tanks inside of your ice chest cooler, right? And then this hangs on the outside, or you can, if you're like tailgating, this will hang on the back of your tailgate. It'll hang in like your window of your car or whatever. And so it's basically a mobile tap, right?
That's dope.
Yeah. Dude, and they're not available yet. They'll be available in like a couple weeks. I have the only one.
You can just ship me that one and I'll
You
I'll
won't.
put it to good use.
I'll see what I can do. Cause I do, I'm working with the owners right now, on this one. And what we want to do is we want to, get more breweries to sign up with it and get like contracts going to where, people who buy it can, have like a website where they know where all the different places they can go and get it filled. So that's what we're
Interesting.
working on.
Okay.
But yeah, they're in pre-sale right now. They should, I believe the shipment's coming in like any day now. So make sure you order yours today. That's beergator.com. If you type it into Google, you're going to get taken to the Indiegogo. That is getting fixed right now. So make sure you plug in beergator.com. All right, back to what we were talking about. So we were talking, I want to get more into angel finance in just a second, but we were talking about adoption and use case of like NFTs and things like that. How far out do you think adoption is? Like where people are actually using this like a bank? Because I use it like a bank. Okay. I've never had a credit card. I've never spent money unless I had it, right? So I stagehand union, I was an audio video engineer. I made like $8,000 a week after taxes. I never needed credit, right? So I got into, and I started that when I was like 18. So I got into crypto in 2016 because I had no access to credit, and I had, as an audio engineer, I sat in these like summit panels, like the crypto summit and stuff, and I worked the audio board. So I kind of got turned on to the technology early. And then once I got into it, and I realized I was like, hey, I can put my money here and I can borrow against it. I can actually have my money and use it and control it. I've never trusted banks. I hate banks. All they do is charge you fees and whatever, So that's what really got me into crypto, was that having control of my own money, right? And so my question for you is, when do you think mass adoption comes? And what is your definition of mass adoption? Is it institutions using it, or is it everyday people using it?
So this word mass adoption again is kind of weird, just like super cycle. Um, it's adoption's already happening, right? Like if you go to crypto.com, you can get a credit card that you can use to spend your crypto in the real world, right?
Right.
We have projects on Cardano right now that are working with MasterCard to where you will be able to spend your Cardano with a debit card, just like normal, right? When you start seeing banks and stuff like that creating, oh God, I can't, this is so disgusting to even say it, but when you start seeing banks like creating their own stable coins and stuff like that, right? We're in the process now of moving away from fiat currency and moving into digital currency, especially here in the United States with all the new laws and stuff and regulations that are going to be coming. Mass adoption isn't going to just happen. It's not like you're just going to wake up one day and everybody's going to be using cryptocurrency, right? It's going to be like the internet. It's going to be slow over many years. People are going to start using crypto credit cards. People are going to start using crypto debit cards. People are going to start using apps like Zelle or PayPal or something like that, but connected to the blockchain to transfer money back and forth to each other, right? And
They won't
then
even
you're
know
going to
it's
start
happening.
seeing,
They won't even
but
know.
then, yeah, they
It'll
won't
be
then they won't
back-end
even know
stuff.
what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the people that are savvy and want to make money, they're going to start looking more into the DeFi sector, right? Whether it's yield farming, whether it's lending and borrowing, whatever can get them a better APR than, the 0.1% that they get from their bank account, right? And then they're going to start moving their money into stables. And once they're into stables and they're making, a steady 2 to 5% APR on their stable coins, they're going to realize that there's ways to make even more money if you get into L1s, L2s, stuff like that. And then they're going to start branching out and looking into more stuff, like yield farming, lending, borrowing.
Yeah.
We run a lending platform, so I know how much money you can make doing it if you're smart. But you're not going to see mass adoption, I don't think, anytime in the next couple of years. I think you're going to see the catalyst for it probably before this administration is gone, if they ever leave. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, right.
Um,
You heard
but
what he said the other day about the war in Ukraine? He goes,
I
"Oh
try not to
no."
listen
He
to
goes,
anything.
"Oh no, like if we don't make a deal, this war could go on forever." They told me if that happens, then I get to stay president. Oh, that might not be a bad
Oh,
thing. He was being
yeah, I heard
hyperbolic, right?
about
But
that. Yeah.
I think there's some truth in everything he says. So it's funny you said that because I was just thinking that right now too when you said
Yeah.
it.
No, so what does adoption look like to me? Adoption to me is when people are using the blockchain and they don't even know that they're using it. Like right now, the only people that can really make money in the DeFi sector of cryptocurrency are people that have been here for a long time or people that take the time to come in and learn how to use it, right?
Exactly.
Um, Adoption to me is when everybody is using blockchain technology without actually knowing that they're doing it or even caring that they're doing it. Like, and I think that's going to be the tipping point for mass adoption or whatever you want to call it, is when people don't even realize that they're on chain, that they're just making these transactions or they're going about their day-to-day life with all the applications on their phone and they don't even realize. It could be gaming. Like gaming's a pretty big sector right now if you look at some blockchains. Like there's ways that you can earn and actually
Accent
own
rivals.
your assets. Ascent Rivals, yeah. You if I don't know if you got to talk to Decimalist, but he's got Tribe coming. And then you look at like what is it? What's the name of that chain? God, it's gonna drive me insane now. I'm sure I'll think about it later, but there's chains out there that are focused solely on gaming, right? Like solely focused on gaming. And me as a gamer, that was one of the things that I got really excited about early on Cardano was the idea of being able to own my assets, right? Because like if I go buy a game on Xbox, I don't own the game. I own the rights to play it. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't own the actual game or any of my skins or any of that stuff. And the idea of being able to own all of the stuff that I've earned on that game and not just own it, but be able to sell it if I want to and make money off of it. That's always been a really cool concept to me. So I think gaming will be a good path for adoption because I mean gaming's a multi-billion dollar industry and you've got esports and all this other
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I kind of went on a tangent
No,
there,
no, no,
but
that's
that's
good
pretty
because I'm actually our IT guy that works here. He's coming on, and we're going to be talking about bringing gaming to the blockchain and stuff like that. He's kind of afraid that it's going to be a bad thing for gamers. But what you're saying, I actually like that idea.
Well, there is a bad side to it because then you're also going to have like the Chinese gold farmers and shit like that, like you used to have in World of Warcraft, where you know they would farm gold and sell it to people and stuff like that. You're going to have armies of people. It's like do you remember Axie Infinity? You remember when Axie Infinity came out?
I do, yeah.
Um, People were making a bunch of money on Axie Infinity, and they literally had what scholarships where they had people playing the game for them and they would give them a percentage of whatever they made off of that game and then they would just take all the profits. So you're going to have farms like that if gaming ever becomes mainstream and there's ways to profit off of it. But
Like Ready
there's
Player
a good side
One
and a bad side to
IO.
everything, right?
Remember
What's that?
Ready Player One
Yeah, think of it
IOI?
like that.
Yeah,
Everything will be monetized. But for the gamers, the real gamers who just want to own their shit, right? And
right.
be able to sell it later on if they choose to, it's going to be a really cool concept if it ever actually comes to fruition.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about angel finance. Tell me
Sure.
about it because I know nothing. I pulled up your site. I read the stuff you sent me. And it looks good, but I see a wallet. What makes the wallet different than everyone else? What makes the technology better? Why is it a good place to be?
Where did you see a wallet?
And it says something like
Did you
link
go
your
to?
wallet to it.
Oh yeah, no. So
Got it right here.
that's just Wallet Connect.
Oh, okay.
that was for, I think that was for our token sale.
Got
So,
you.
If you go to Levy, Levvy, here, I'll type it in here.
I got it.
If you go to this website right here, this is our main website. This is our lending and borrowing platform. So
LEVEY.com.
Levvy.fi. So Angel Finance started out basically as a ETF style project on Cardano back in January of 2024. The initial concept was that we had a token sale, and instead of taking that money and moving it outside of the ecosystem, buying miners or investing it in bullshit like half the other projects on Cardano did at that time,